In this video, I'm going over some tips and tricks for Lumabooth. If you're a Lumabooth user, this is a video for you. You ready? Let's go. So the first tip and trick for Lumabooth that I've found to be super useful is copying the event so I don't have to go through PhotoShare to delete the test photos. So we all have been there, right? Or if you're new, you might be there soon, where you set up your photo booth and you have well over a dozen test photos, because you got to do test photos before you can start the event to make sure lighting is good and etc. Right? So instead of having to go onto PhotoShare, click the event link and delete the photos that you want to delete, an easy way to do that is to literally just copy the event that you have and just change the name and just use that. Meaning, let me just show you what I'm saying. You're going to hit the drop down menu, top right, that little arrow by Buzz Lightyear's head. And then you're going to go down here, go to where it says go to saved events in red. Perfect. So the event right here, you see the red dot, Mateo is turning 2. You literally go to down below where it says copy event settings. And just like that, let's just put Mateo is turning 2, and then we're going to just put party. Launch event. So now we have the event ready to go, and there are 0 test photos on this event. All of the settings are saved, right? Even the template will save. Every single thing that we did minus the test photos will be here. So this is a little hack, a little trick you can use to save yourself, I don't know, maybe about a minute, 2 minutes of not having to go through PhotoShare. And it definitely does make your life a lot easier. And you can always go back and delete the original one so you don't have a bunch of duplicates. So that's the first tip and trick. The next tip is going to be what settings you have to do to make sure that you're not seeing over the backdrop for GIF and Boomerang. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, here's a quick little look. This is what I'm talking about. You see how you can see over the backdrop? This is an issue, right? What's the point of the backdrop if you're not actually using the full thing? So I'm going to show you guys what settings you have to do to remove this, and it's really easy. So I'm going to exit out of the photo. We're going to hit the drop down menu, right? Just give it a second on the iPad. And then once the drop down menu goes, we're going to capture settings. All right, so you see right here under GIF, right? Because that's what we just pressed, GIF. Instead of rectangle, hit square. And you want to do the same for all of the other experiences, right? You want to make sure that it is set to square. This one here, we'll go square. And then video, we're going to hit square. We're going to hit the drop-down menu, we're going to hit launch, and I'm going to show you exactly what we did. So now let's hit the GIF. Now check it out, guys. Since we changed the orientation, right, the dimensions, you can no longer see over the backdrop. I see way too many people, when they're trying to fix this solution, what they do is they end up just tilting their photo booth to compensate for that, and then it just looks weird. You don't have to do that. So this is one little tip and trick that I've learned that helps. The next trick I'm going to show you is how to change the experience button colors. This is something I see all the time. People are like, hey, how'd you get those to turn red? Let's go ahead and record on the iPad, and I'll show you exactly how to change it. You're going to hit the drop-down menu to the top right, right by Buzz Lightyear. And once it goes down, we are going to go to welcome screen. All right, you see it right here, top left. You press that. Okay, so now what we want to do is hit theme. You see down here left, theme. And you see right here to the very left, there's 2 sections, primary color, secondary color. The secondary color, it even says it right here. It says changes color on the start screen, lock, unlock, and cancel button. So let's just say, hey, let's change these to this color here, right? What I even love about it too, it even has like the color code. So let's change this. Actually, let's make it a drastic change. Let's go pink. This is kind of pink. So yeah, and you can even see here on the welcome screen, like you can even see like it's the like the preview. This is what I love about Lumabooth. Like they really thought about that. So this is how you change those buttons. Now let's hit the drop-down menu so you can see the full welcome screen and the colors here. I know this doesn't seem like the biggest change and the biggest deal, but to me it is. It's huge. Because again, you can have these buttons match the color of the welcome screen or just make them pop. You know, it doesn't just have to be in black. So let's move on to the next tip and trick. The next tip and trick is utilizing Lumabooth's settings when it comes to SMS and email sharing to your advantage to get you more business. I know what I said sounds like a lot, but let me go ahead and record on the iPad and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's hit the drop-down menu once again, right by Buzz Lightyear. And we're gonna wanna go to the settings where it says email, SMS, sharing. So right here, this is what I love about Lumabooth. They give you the option to customize all of this stuff, right? So we'll first tackle the email. So this is basically, right, where people take a photo, they press the email button, they put in their email address, right? You can change what all of this says. So the subject line, let's just say you could put, here's your photo from Drew's booth. So when they get the email, there's some branding here. They're like, oh, okay, this is Drew's booth. And then the body, right? Just some coding. Here's your photo image, and then it has the link. You could then put, let's just go down. You could put, go to, and then we'll just put the website, we'll just put photobooth.com, whatever it is, right? Photobooth.com to reserve your photo booth. Whatever you want in here. You can even ask for reviews here. But, you know, you guys got to be taking advantage of this, because every single time someone gets a photo to their email, they're not only going to get their photo, but they will be able to see, like, oh, okay, like, let me, you know, obviously this isn't done, right? But there's a space in here. I was typing this really fast. But the whole point of what I'm saying is there's an opportunity here to market your business. And it's free. And I can't even tell you guys how useful this is, because the next day, maybe they go back and they're like, oh yeah, like, let me reserve this photo booth. Or if you, let's just say 80 people use your photo booth, you have 80 email addresses, 80 chances to make an impression, you could definitely do it here. You know, so if you don't have your website yet, if you're just starting, well, maybe you send them to your Instagram, right? An Instagram link. So you could definitely do that here. And then again, the same thing with SMS, which basically means text message. Here's your photo. You could put from your photo booth company, right? Just be careful not to put any website links into this section, because it can get flagged if you're, you know, using a website, and it's SMS is tricky. Email, you can put the links, but I'd be careful here. And then again, look at Instagram if you have Instagram sharing. But yeah, this is just another way that you can use Lumabooth to get more business. And just so you guys can see it, let's go ahead and take a test photo. The whole point of this test photo is just for you guys to see the email and how the body looks when we put in that message, just so you can get a better idea. So let's go ahead and speed this up. And then all right, so now I'm gonna put in my email address. We're gonna go hustlewithdrew@gmail.com. All right, email sent. So let me go ahead and just show you the email so we can know exactly what I'm saying here and you guys can actually see it. Okay, so here's the email. You see we have the photo here, and then right below it, go to www.photobooth.com to reserve your photo booth. You can put more stuff here too, guys. If you want to put like, also leave us a review, then you can link your Google My Business page. So this is one of my favorite ways to use Lumabooth to my advantage. And the last tip and trick for Lumabooth is changing the print max settings onto the software to make sure you never reach the print limit. Let's go ahead and record on the iPad so I can tell you guys exactly what I'm saying. So let's dive into it. All right, so again, hit that drop-down menu right by Buzz Lightyear. You'll see once you hit that drop-down menu, you're gonna wanna go ahead and go to the print setup settings, which you'll have a print setup right here to the left. Okay, so you see right here, right, where it says general. I have mine set to like, I don't know, 909,999. I have it set to this number because Lumabooth, I think right off the gate, if you don't change it, it will say 250, if I remember correctly. Meaning that on your event, if you pass 250 prints, the print button will go away, and you do not want that. You want it to, you know, what if your event, what if you end up with 260 prints? You know, you want to be able to do that. So what I like to do, again, I'll just hit a bunch of 9s, until I can't anymore. And that way I will never reach my print limit. Really quick, I do have to get this out of the way. We do have a promo sign-up link for anyone that wants to start using Lumabooth. We'll leave that in the description. Click that link, create your account, buy it for the year. You will get a discount. But by doing this, you will have a chance to join our Photo Booth 101 Lumabooth group chat for support. That is something that we have exclusively for those that use that link to sign up and pay for their software. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, make sure to give us a follow if you're not already following us. And shout out to Lumabooth for making some of the most affordable, kick-ass iPad photo booth software. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. I'll see you soon.